to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. And welcome to the end of October. It's the 26th Sunday, and we are live this morning. So if you have questions, comments, or reports, it's super simple. It's the North American Metals Hotline, 503-548-6777. We'd love to hear from you. Like I already mentioned, questions, comments, reports. Like always, we want to hear from you. And if there's anybody out there doing something fun or maybe not fun live, you go to the front of the line. So call us up. We'd love to hear from you. We got plenty of time set up early on in the show to take a couple of calls. So don't be shy. Don't be bashful. If you've been sending photos in, we're going to get to those in just a couple of minutes. There's been quite a few that come in. So sometimes it does take a little bit of time for those to pop up, but just pay attention. If you've been sending photos in, you might see you yourself pop up here in just a little bit. Upcoming segment, we call that the field report. It's going to be a pretty simple field report. What happened yesterday? Exactly what Peyton Major said was going to happen. Perfectly. I mean, big wind, big rain, things changed quickly. Lots of small tributaries bounced. Unfortunately, the big ones haven't really done anything yet. But yeah, things changed quickly. We'll find out from Peyton what's going to actually happen this week as we go forward. We're going to have more rain coming. Is it going to kind of peter out? Myself, I'm hoping that it doesn't stop raining for a few days, but that's just me. But yes, we'll have some of that info for you and, of course, show you river levels. I'm not sure if we're going to continue fish counts much longer, but we might have that in there today. I'm not sure exactly how Ryan built that. Also, though, before we get to our live interview that we're going to have coming up, we got a tech tip that we threw in today, mainly because there was a couple of questions that came in after our conversation with Scott Call yesterday from Brad's. Now, he talked about in his tech tip how to keep your baits clean, how important it was. Well, that kind of got a couple of questions about how to keep stuffer baits, in particular, how to keep them clean, because they can get a little funky. I mean, let's be honest here. If you don't keep them clean, they can get stinky, and that's never a good thing when you're talking about salmon fishing, right? So we're going to talk about that, but also we're going to piggyback a little bit on it about what to stuff it with. Now, yeah, at the end of October, not a lot of reasons you would normally think to have stuffer baits even being deployed. Well, if you're targeting silvers in a lot of different areas, it's a very good reason. If you're targeting fall Chinook and tidewater areas or in bays, it's a very good time to do that. So I'm just going to give a couple of quick recipes that I like. And to be honest, none of mine are very specific. It's just however I feel that particular day when I'm making that tuna up for your stuffer baits. So that'll be a quick tech tip before we start our live interview with Big Dave Manners, owner of Big Dave's Guide Service, and Nick Popoff, owner of Peel the Reel Guide Service. Two great dudes. They fish a lot together when they're not actually guiding. And today we're actually going to check in with them while they're chasing one of those guys right there. They're on one of the local tributaries chasing some salmon this morning for the first time. Now that there's enough water, right, to get out there and get on a good float. So we'll find out real time what these rivers are looking like, what the leaf issue is currently, which has been a big question this morning already, had that several times, about what I kind of thought what the leaves were going to be like out there. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but we'll let them kind of talk about that when we have them on here after a little bit. So should be a great interview. My main point with them this morning is just to find out what they're seeing now and what they think is going to happen going forward this upcoming week, what the rivers are all going to kind of do, and what their plan is and how they're targeting them currently. So it should be a good one. At the very least, they're always entertaining. So we'll have a little bit of fun with that later on in the show. Okay, so seriously, it's the North American Metals Hotline. It's right here, 503-548-6777. Ryan, you can go ahead and pull it off. That's the last time I'm going to ask. It's funny. Well, you guys wouldn't answer. Well, here you go. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you some of the photos that everyone's been sending. Holy moly. First and last, Oregon Bighorn. Josh, congrats. That is a once-in-a-lifetime tag here in the state of Oregon, everyone. I'm sure there's ways to get around that if you got enough money, but let's just pause, everyone, for just a second. I'm no expert on judging these. I put in for my tag each year, but yeah, congratulations, man. That's just really, really cool. I don't care who you are. Here's a great one. Braden's first coho. I'm not calling that a coho, but I'm not going to try to adjust on what they sent in. Christy, thanks for sending the photo over. We appreciate that. Looks like over by the mouth or by one of the mouths on the river. And a day one outdoor, that looks like. Very cool. Joe G's Chinook. That's a dandy. Look at that. Rob, thanks for sending the picture in. Where the heck is that? Wherever that is, it's pretty. Nice fish. I wonder how they caught it. Oh, okay. Let's go the entirely different direction. Smallmouth bass. I'm not even going to say the caption because you know I'm going to lose a little bit. Nice hat too. Willie supporter. PB walleye. PB. Oh, personal best. Sorry, kids. I don't keep up with the slang. Personal best walleye. It's a dandy. I'm still calling that a taco maker. Not too big to let go, but certainly a good one for your personal best. Frank and Todd, couple of trout. Yeah, couple looks like stalker trout based on looking at the fins. Very cool, nice photo. And Todd's first this fall. Larry, thanks for sending the picture in. East Side fish, which, man, yesterday, what a tough day to be out fishing. If you were trying to get out fishing yesterday, more power to you. That was brutal. I mean, that wind was crazy. Peyton actually just nailed the weather. I mean, no question about that. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. When you do so, like I say all the time, follow along with what's going on here at KPTV and KPDX, and of course, Outdoor GPS. Upload those photos and videos. And if you don't want to use apps, you can use social media stuff on our Facebook page if you're into that kind of stuff. Abby's, GPS at abby's.com. That's how you enter in to win that giant pizza each week. And if you don't just have it delivered, you can go pick it up and get your spuds and salad and all the good stuff from Abby's. It's always fantastic and certainly delicious. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. Looks like I do have a phone call that's coming in, so we're going to take it this upcoming segment. If you want to jump in, I'm going to do it one more time. It's 503-548-6777. That is the North American Metals Hotline. We'd love to hear from you because we do have some time before we jump into our tech tip and interview to answer any questions. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.